Afternoon, everybody. It's us. What you doing? Oh, hi, Mum. Yeah, a little late today. It took a while to get out of work. Oh, hey, bird. See your shoulders become your ears again, bird. Oh, sleepy bird. She's doing okay. She's still very thoughtful, but she's not doing too bad. Oh, that's cool then. Yeah, she is. She is relaxed. She's doing that thing where she's pondering, she's thinking. She was out and about and yelling at everybody just like 10 minutes ago. Probably accounts for why she's so sleepy now. There's no bird. Hey? What you doing? Oh, that wind's a bit... Oh. Makes your shoulders stand up, doesn't it, bird? Mm. Sophie. Yeah, they sure are as well. They really are. Yeah, it is cold. It's the first time I've properly been outside today, other than like really briefly this morning to like put the do the bird baths and that kind of thing. Yeah, I've got a cardigan on, but I would have worn a coat if I'd have thought more about it. What do you think, bird? How are you feeling? Absolutely covered in tiny cherries around here. There we go. Yeah, we are sleepy and eggy and hunched up and a bit, am I doing this? Am I really doing this? Sort of look on her face. And a bird. Yeah, it does. It must be quite tiring, actually. She puts loads into it when it happens. She puts tons of energy into it. What do you see? She pokes her head up like, what? You know what? I don't think she is. I'm starting to get the impression that she's not going to lay any eggs this year. If she didn't, I wouldn't be surprised. What do you reckon, eh, Sophie? It's one of those things you have to sort of like, yeah, it would be a bit of a trauma to do now. It's just, yeah, she is just going through the motions, I think. I think she'll be okay. I'm pretty sure she'll be okay. The trick to removing the nest is just wait for it to finish. Wait for this, like, the season to finish, if you like. Because it's pretty obvious when she's finished with the nest, because she'll just completely disregard it. She won't sit in it. She won't bring anything to it, that kind of thing. And it will be business as usual, and there won't be any nest, like, body language. She won't, like, come in here to do anything, that kind of thing. So yeah, you have to wait until you see those signs before you can realistically take the nest away. But yeah, as soon as you've seen those signs for a few days, honky tonk. All right, honky tonk. As soon as you've seen those signs for a couple of days, it's safe to remove them. Most of the time, I must admit, we just put them in the trash. They're by the time Sophie's been in them, especially when she lays eggs and that kind of thing, they get kind of broody, and you wouldn't really want to save them. She gets a fresh one every year, you see, so. Well, what you're looking for is you're looking for her partly just not doing this. Just not doing this kind of thing. Just not sitting in a nest, pondering, thinking about her next move. Hey, Frank. That kind of thing. You know, you're looking for her to not be doing this, not be in the nest, not giving the nest any sort of like prominence. And it'd be pretty obvious because she'll soon pick any perch that isn't her nest to hang around in, and that kind of thing. And if you put something in her nest, she'll disregard it and that kind of stuff. Whereas now, if you come out with food, she demands to be fed inside her nest. I bought her some kibble this morning when she was in the nest, and she just sort of like opened her beak and let me just poke it into her mouth while she snoozed on her nest. Oh wow, I'm shivering. Oh, blimey. Wasn't expecting that. It was very much like that. It just like big open mouth and a screechy bree. And just put a go cat in her mouth and he's like, oh, nom, 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 and then just went back to sleep again, sort of thing. So yeah, nice to see you too, bird. Oh, kibble is go cat. You know, the nibbly stuff we give them. Yeah, it turns out, I didn't realise this, but it turns out everywhere else in the world calls this sort of stuff kibble. So, yeah. Hey, Fluffs. What you doing? Let me see. Let me see your fluffs here. What's this? What's all of this? Can we irritate you out of bed? What do we think? Should we do that? Munchy crunchies, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Oh yeah, we do. We have a vet that can come to her if she's poorly. She was ill last year, and he came out to her. And we had a little infection last year, and she got a bit. Hey, buddy, what you doing? Oh, look at this. Hey, bird. Hey, fluffy girl, what you doing? What you got, bird? What you got? Oh, we're up, yeah. What you doing? Hey, bird. Sophie. Oh, bird. What have you got? Sophie. Oh, tiny little. Yeah, he was completely chill. He does. He's not a bird specialist, but he does do birds. He looks after like parrots and that kind of thing. And came recommended from a Corvid friend of ours. So hey, bird. And we're off. We're off and running. Get some soup. A lot of vets won't. Yeah, a lot of vets, if you especially if they're quote unquote common birds, like if you take like an injured pigeon or something to a vet, they'll just like, well, that's nature's rough, innit, and put them down. More soup on it. There's always soup on the menu. I thought I'd cracked it yesterday. I thought I'd cracked the non-bowl flipping, in that instead of offering her food in her normal little bowl, I put some in her nest. I put some in her nest for her to find, and she didn't flip a bowl. Yeah. I don't quite know how the regulations work here in the UK. And I put some food in her nest, which she ate and didn't flip a bowl. But then later on, she flipped a bowl. Bird. What you looking at? Eh? You would, yeah. Unfortunately, veterinarian care is, I think, quite expensive for the vets. And it's not like here in the UK where we have like socialised medicine for humans. We don't have that for pets. I mean, we have pet insurance for the cats and the birds, but that only takes you so far. I think quite often if you just turn up with a Like, I mean, some vets are fine. If you turn up with like an injured hedgehog or something, they'll stabilise it and then recommend you like a local hedgehog rescue and that kind of thing. Like a load of volunteers. There's one like a town over from us that has had hedgehogs that we found in our garden injured and that kind of thing. You know, what you doing? But yeah, quite a few vets are just like, if you turn up with something common, they've got better things to do than do that. Oh yeah, Sophie's seen hedgehogs quite a few times. I mean, they haven't been like formally introduced, but we have hedgehogs living in the garden. So yeah, she would have seen hedgehogs before. Ah, here we go. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, the UK has loads of like little rescues. Has like places for owls, places you can take hedgehogs, places you can take badgers, all sorts of things. Yeah. Hey, bird. There you go. See, yeah, it's all bright and breezy, magpie with a huge floof on. I love the fact that she hasn't wrecked it, but she's sort of like got a big dent in her belly where she's been like pushing mud and that kind of thing. She's got like a dent in her fluff there in the centre of her belly, which is exactly where an egg will be if she decides to. Do you think? Oh, bless, cool. That's really good. The females worked in a few wildlife rescues and that sort of stuff. I must admit, I'm probably not... Brood patch, yeah, that's it, thank you. I must admit, I'm probably not strong enough to work in a animal rescue. It's like my workplace every year picks a nominated charity that all of like the fun drives and that kind of thing for that year collect money for. And this year it's a local cat and dog shelter, you know, like a unwanted pets shelter sort of thing. And they occasionally have days where you can go and visit the animal shelter and look at all the cats and dogs and stuff. And I am just not strong enough. As Mum says, I would drive home with a car full of cats and just like, look what I got. All of these. This one looked at me with really sad eyes, so I put it in the car. And then that one, and then that one, and then that one. We now own 14 cats. Sort of thing, you know. I'm just not strong enough to sort of like put up with every now and again having to see a sick like puppy or something like that. I'm just not. As super noble as it is, I just couldn't do it. It's cool though. My workplace has raised a ton of money for the animal shelter, so you know, it's cool. Here we go. Is she coming? Hey, bird. Sophie, where you been? Sophie. Yeah, I think anyone who volunteers in a rescue, very noble, doing a good thing. Yeah, we are experiencing eggy thoughts still. Whether we end up with eggs is an entirely different story that I must admit I'm expressing doubt about now. But when she settles down like this, it's, you know... What do you reckon, bird? Hello. Sophie. Hey, bird. What do you reckon? Sophie. Welcome back, bird. Ooh. See, it doesn't take long for her to sort of like do the action, like do a circuit round, make sure everything's okay, eat a bit of food, come back to the nest. I know. Mm-hmm. Sophie. And also, her body language is still super happy. Her body language isn't like upset and a bit grumpy and that kind of thing. I know the starlings are giving it tons today. Yeah, I know that. Oh, bless. Hey, Wilds. Bird. Look at that beak. Look at that huge beak. What do you reckon? I do sometimes wonder what Sophie thinks of like this weird shiny rectangle I push in her face most days. I wonder what she thinks about it. Oh, hey up. Oh, I thought we were getting up then for a second. So I thought so too, Andy. Bird. Yeah, like some days she seems willing to do it, and some days she's not at all willing. Oh, quick groom. It could well be that, actually. It could be that. But yeah, she just likes to do. She visits all the points at Squirkington Manor. Oh, I thought I was going to get pooed on there. I felt like a. Occasionally, I've shown her videos of herself. Like I've played back YouTube videos of her, and I've no idea what she thinks about them because she does watch them. You do have to be careful not to play back bird song to other birds. You'll be careful not to sort of like because that's what a lot of shooting people do. They play back recordings of like the bird they want to shoot out loud, and yeah, to sort of like encourage the birds to them. So you got to be kind of careful not to play recordings of bird to bird. I bet that makes an amazing noise though. That makes a really remarkable noise. Yeah, modern day duck calls is exactly that. I think here in the UK it's actually illegal to do, but that doesn't stop them. And also, these birds could be saying anything as well. They could be, you know. Oh, she definitely recognises herself. She has a mirror over the far corner of her aviary. She has a mirror over there, and yeah, she'll quite often. I mean, not this time of year because she's got more important things to do. But she quite often will sit there and yeah, totally. She'll quite often sit against that mirror and admire herself. Noble mirror pose, yeah, very noble. And yeah, she can recognise herself on the screen as well. What do you think? Yeah, it is. Bird. What do you think, buddy? Yeah, there's also that. There's a non-zero chance that you could get swarmed by, like, very horny starlings or something by accident. That's not exactly what you want either. There we go, we're back again. Hey, bird. What's this? What's this head fluff? It is the softest thing. It's so soft, I can barely register it touching my finger. It's so delicate and soft. Oh, Sophie. That nice? Get off me, weirdo. I will cut you. You still got stuff smeared up your beak. Oh, look, you're on telly, bird. Read yourself tidy. Can you change cameras again? There we go. Right, come on then, bird. I gotta get back to it. Let's do the lolly stick thing. Ready? Ready? You gonna grab the lolly stick? Probably. So thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you all again tomorrow for a oh, Sophie. We'll see you all tomorrow for a. Is it Friday? It is Friday today, isn't it? He says, looking at his watch. Yeah, it is Friday today. So we'll see you tomorrow for a full-size, full-fat Breecast. If you've just stumbled across this on Periscope and you'd like to follow Sophie on Twitter, the Twitter handle is @BreeSophieBree, or you can Google Sophie the Magpie. So thanks for coming, everybody. Stay well, and we'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye for now.